Hi, my name's Craig Covey and I'm an insurance agent. I've seen a lot of events and claims in my career, but nothing like this. For me personally, the volume of claims that I've filed is 5 times more than my next largest event. Because there are so many people dealing with busted pipes right now, I have been seeing social media postings with some confusing information, so I wanted to provide some information that I hope in some way provides you or anyone you know dealing with a claim with a strong direction towards getting your home repaired. I also have some additional tips to help safeguard you in other ways while you work to get your repairs completed. First, I'm not a claim adjuster. I'm an insurance agent, and this information is from my experience in dealing with claims. I've been an insurance agent since 2005, and I've been through my own catastrophic claim as well. When pipes freeze, the water can expand inside up to 9 times in size. With that in mind, your pipes, which normally carry water at about 60 psi, are now at over 40,000 psi. So when the water freezes, it expands and the pipes can't withstand this pressure and they rupture under the stress. Most of you seeing this will have a homeowner's policy that covers broken pipes when they are sudden and unforeseen. There's plenty of insurance language to describe this, but you can reference your policy or look for a general terms policy jacket online. By now, you should have filed a claim or talked to your agent describing the damages and have discussed a strategy which would entail assessing the damages to see if a claim needs to be filed or not. We don't want to tie up resources if the damages are just a few $100s and will not reach your deductible. You should have also been able to stop the water with a temporary cap, or you were able to get a plumber over to fix the leaks, and you should demo the damaged areas so that the repairs will be the next step. For now, leaving the damaged pipes and any ceilings or walls open for the claim adjuster to see the source of the damage and the damaged materials like the sheetrock, insulation, flooring, and any appliances, etc. That is the best place to be at now. Whichever path you're on, whether a claim filed or you're talking to your agent, document. Take lots of pictures and use video as well to help describe any damage. First, the insurance carriers' claims departments have been pulling in an all hands on deck to triage this influx of claims. This alone can create some misinformation because you either get hold of someone who doesn't know anything and they're just taking down your information, or it was somebody who was instructed to tell you about this being a clean water claim. If your home busted pipes on Tuesday, February 16th, and you did not see a claim adjuster before Sunday, February 21st, you're not dealing with a clean water claim anymore. A clean water claim is only that for 48 hours. This term is used to identify water that does not pose an immediate threat to your health. After 48 hours, the water has started to become contaminated, which could be caused from contact with the building surfaces like the sheetrock or the insulation. The quickness and severity can also be accelerated due to the age of the home, which would mean the age of insulation. If there ever been any critters in the attic, what is stored up in the attic? This is now what's called a Category 2 gray water claim and may be a health risk because the water could contain chemical or biological contamination. You go another 48 hours and now your water claim is a Category 3 black water claim. This is a positive health risk and are presumed to contain potentially harmful contaminants. Since there was no power, plumbers and/or supplies were hard to acquire, and delays in getting additional help, you most likely could not dry out your home in the first 96 hours of your broken pipes. So I expect that the claim adjusters will be arriving with the idea of treating your claim as a Category 3 black water claim. Real quick, let's talk about scammers, and then we'll get back to the next steps about how to manage your claim and what your conversation should be like with the claim adjuster. There are going to be scammers, but there are also a lot of really good companies ready to help you. My radar went up a couple days ago when a few of my clients told me that they had been contacted by a contractor and the contractor told them that the claim adjuster had directed them to call. The issue is that my clients have not spoken to their claim adjuster yet in either of these cases, nor did the contractor reference the carrier name, my client's name, the claim adjuster's name, or anything. It was very generic. Not to discount that these may be legitimate, but the carrier or the claim adjuster should be letting the insured know about this since it's a break from the norm. Also, there are going to be general contractors coming in from all over the country. I know that you want to get fixed quickly, but you also don't want to give a down payment to someone, then they disappear back to Tennessee, New York, Alabama, or wherever, never to be heard from again. Try to use a local contractor. Ask for their driver's license, take a picture of it so that you know that there's somebody that's local. Also, there are franchise companies that specialize in this kind of remediation work, so you can trust them when they're here from other states, as they have come in to help their local franchise. Names like PureClean, ServiceMaster, and Paul Davis are well-respected names for this. Just another word of caution, also to be aware of, that you're going to have people in your home My next quick point, when you're going to have people in your home, You will not be able to watch all of them. If you have valuables like watches, rings, guns, silverware, whatever, pack these things up and take them to a friend's house. No reason to have these things lying around right now. If a representative from your home insurance carrier or claim adjuster advises you to proceed with the repairs before the claim adjuster can get there to see the source of the damages, ask to get it from them in writing. If they do not have time to send it to you in writing, then the next best thing is to get their email address and their supervisor's email address, and you send them the email. Something like, per our conversation that we just had, you advised me to do the blah, blah, blah. We don't want there to be any issues if they tell you to fix it and now you've done all the repairs and they've not seen it yet. Claim adjusters typically want to see the source of the damage as well as the damaged material. So keep any openings you have created open and any damaged materials until the adjuster can see them. Keep it on the back patio, in the garage, or on the side of the driveway, but don't throw away any of those materials until the claim adjuster sees them. I've also seen in social media conversations in some instances where people make comments that the claim adjusters are out to get them, that they're against you, and that the claim adjusters can't be trusted. I would like to offer you a different perspective. Claims adjusters are here to help you. They get paid by providing a quick resolution to your claim, and during a catastrophic event like this, they tend to pay out a little bit more because there's not time to go back and forth with supplementals to cover anything missed. They will be working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week to get everyone taken care of. The claim adjuster does not hold the purse. They are the field adjuster who will do their report on your home and send it to the desk adjuster who will be working with the holder of the purse. So again, document, document, document. Take lots of pictures and use video as well to describe any damage. You will be helping that field adjuster, making their job easy to get you approved for as much money as they can get you. Also, if you've already hired a contractor, let your contractor know when the field adjuster will be at your home so that they can try and be there as well. They speak the same language, and you'll have another set of eyes helping you to point out all the damage to them. Food spoilage. Your policy may have coverage for this. Each policy is different on this, but since you have a claim and you have the field adjuster there, go ahead and ask them for coverage on the food spoilage. Also, there will be a lot of sheetrock dust everywhere while you're doing the repairs. So see if they can get in an extra $200 for a deep cleaning once the repairs are done. Next, did you stay in a hotel or at a friend's house? This can be covered as well. If you stayed in a hotel, then turn over a copy of the receipts. If you stayed at a friend's house, or you might be staying at a friend's house during the repairs, then discuss with the field adjuster what their process is for reimbursement. If you did stay with a friend, then something like $25 to $50 a night is reasonable to pay to them. They didn't expect anything from you, but this sure is a nice way to say thank you to someone who opened up their home and would welcome you back. I had a house fire a few years ago, and we spent the first month at my parents' house. We were a family of 4 who just showed up to someone who's used to living as a family of 2 and were now in their way of their daily routine. We moved out after 30 days when we had secured a lease house for us to live in for the next 10 months, but the desk adjuster didn't offer to provide any compensation to my parents. He didn't speak up about any reimbursement to my parents until I brought it up. So I wrote my parents a check and sent a copy of it as well as a paid invoice, and voila, it was covered. So I hope that's something that might help you. No guarantee on this, but again, it's worth asking about. Now into some of the guts of what I tell all my clients when dealing with a claim. When you have the field adjuster at your home, get their name, their phone number, and their email address. Ask them when they'll be filing their report on your home and who they'll be filing the report to. I assume it'll be the desk adjuster, but it doesn't hurt to confirm this. Whoever it is, get that person's name, phone number, and email address as well. Whatever the timeline is that the field adjuster will be filing the report to the desk adjuster, say that night or by the next night, give them that time to do so, then follow up to make sure they did it. You are driving this train. All of these people want to get you fixed as quickly as possible, but not as fast as you, right? This goes for the contractor as well. Neither the adjusters or contractors are great at communicating with you, so be aware of this and establish timelines that they can agree to and then hold them to it. So you have to ask them to define their timeline, but then hold them to it. This is very fair. The desk adjuster may say that it'll take them 10 or 14 days, whatever it is, to get the report approved and send you a check. Give them those number of days and then reach out to them for an update. If they have not done it yet, then you can professionally discuss that they asked for that number of days, and then here it is that many days later. All we're trying to do is keep you top of mind and not get lost in the pile, because they're going to have a huge pile and a huge amount of stress, which is why we want to remain professional and understanding. Also, while I'm thinking about it, go ahead and make sure right now that your mortgage company information is the correct mortgage information on your home insurance policy. When your first check is sent to you, it will be in your name and your mortgage company's name, so we don't want to have any delays by discovering that it's not the correct information. Also, go ahead and call your mortgage company and find out what address they want you to send the check to them so that they can endorse it and then send it back to you. We just want to make sure there's no delays anywhere. Your first check will be the estimated replacement cost minus depreciation minus your deductible. This tends to get a little confusing because the adjuster just sends it to you without any explanation. Once your contractor has completed the work, you'll need to send proof of the completed repairs to the desk adjuster, and they'll send you another check for the balance of the damages to complete the replacement cost calculations. That's about all I have for now. Please consider subscribing and select the notification bell. I have some other informational items about this that I'm trying to put together, so if I put out some additional information or if I bring on some guests, you can be notified. Perhaps in another video, I'll do something regarding this about how to understand the value of that first check and why you get that amount. Otherwise, I'm working to create more content that you may like to see later, which will teach about the different parts of the policies, about the coverage, how to shop for insurance, things like that, so that you can become a more informed consumer of insurance. If you found any or all of this information helpful, the best thing you could do is share this video so that someone else you know could benefit from any of these tips I put in here. If you have any questions I didn't answer here for you, I'm including a link in the description below for a Google form for you to be able to post your question to me that I can provide an answer back to you. But if it is a question that others would benefit from, then I'll certainly put it to use in a follow-up video. I'm Craig Covey, and I hope that this video provided you with some knowledge to help you better manage your claim. Remember, you got this.